Good evening once again, boys and girls. Hello. Welcome back to Auntie Audrey's readings of the Bible story series, volume 1 to volume 10. We are on volume 1. If you go on our WhatsApp page, you'll be able to see where you buy these books if you want them. They are mostly found in all the ABC stores around the world, Adventist bookstores around the world. So if you want to purchase one book, two, three, or the entire volumes, it's all up to you. If you want to follow our stories, today we are starting part 2. We finished the stories of creation. We are starting part 2, and it says Eden and the fall. Stories of Eden and the fall. Let's see what we've got inside. Story 1 of part 2 is Man's Garden Home. Man's Garden Home. Remember, we saw God creating the world. Now man is being put in a garden, I think, where he's going to live. Look how beautiful it is. I don't know if you can see from there. Anyway, before we start, we'll just do our prayer. Good day, dear Jesus. This day is for you. I ask you to bless all I think, say, and do. Amen. Man's Garden Home. If you want to follow along in your children's Bible, it's found in Genesis chapter 2, verse 8 to 19. Somewhere in the wonderful, beautiful world that he had created, the Lord God had planted a garden in the east, in Eden. There he put the man and woman he had made. If you ever planted a garden, it's exciting, isn't it? Especially in the springtime when you sow seeds and wait for the little green shoots to come up. How thrilling it is when the flowers begin to bloom, the corn ripens, and the cabbage's heads of lettuce get fat and hard and ready to eat. When God planted the Garden of Eden, he didn't need to plant seeds. As creator, he could make full-grown trees and bushes appear immediately or in the right place, just where he wanted them. He could say, I want a cluster of tall cedars here and a grove of silver birches there, and they would appear at the sound of his voice. He could call for a hill to be covered with pines, another with redwoods, and another with oaks, and it would be so. He could call for a valley to be carpeted with yellow buttercups, another with scarlet poppies, and another with sweet-smelling hyacinths, and it would be so. How glorious the garden home must have been that he planted, especially for Adam and Eve. We can only imagine its splendor as we think of some nature's wonderlands that we know and love today. Notice that God did not build them a palace. Though he had made them king and queen of the world, he did not make some fine stone house for them with marble floors and electric lighting, though he had given them the silver and gold in abundance. Instead, he made them a home among the trees and flowers. For walls, this home had palms and firs and maples. Its floor was the soft, sweet-smelling earth, gorgeously carpeted with the bluebells, marigolds, and primroses. For the roof, it had the spreading branches of trees above them in the glorious dome of heaven. The sun gave light in the daytime, and the moon and stars gave light at night. Adam and Eve didn't need shelter, for it didn't rain or storm in that far-off day when the world was born. Instead, streams came up from the earth and watered the whole surface of the ground. Adam and Eve's first home had no bedroom as we think of bedrooms. They slept in cozy, moss-covered nooks amongst the bushes or on flower-covered meadows beside rippling streams. Their living room was a hillside overlooking some enchanted bay or sand lakeside cove. Their music room was among the trees where the birds trilled their lovely songs. Their kitchen and cupboards were the fruit-bearing vines and bushes, always loaded with good things to eat. No home ever built has been so beautiful, so peaceful, so perfect in this glorious garden home that the Lord God planted in Eden in the long ago. How happy Adam and Eve must have been as hand in hand they hurried from one lovely scene to another. I can almost hear Eve crying out, "Oh Adam, look at this pretty flower, and this, and this. How good they smell. What a wonderful place to live." Walking eagerly along, they come suddenly upon two remarkable trees that are different from all the others they've seen, and both are loaded with brilliantly colored fruit. As Adam and Eve admire this new and wonderful sight, God draws near. He tells them that they are now in the very center of their garden home, and that one of these trees is the tree of life, and the other tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And the Lord God commanded the man, "You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. For when you eat of it, you surely die." Die, they wonder. What does God mean? And why has He planted a tree in the garden from which they must not eat? Still wondering, they go on their happy way together as the sun sinks lower toward the horizon. What a day it has been. At dawn, the animals came in leaping out of the earth at the call of their Creator. Then He made man in His own image, in His own likeness. At last, with infinite wisdom, love, and understanding, He fashioned His most beautiful and perfect work, a woman. Now this wonderful day is drawing to a close. Shadows are lengthening and birds are twittering in the trees. The animals are settling down for their first night in their new home. Gazing westward at the blazing glory of the sunset, Adam and Eve stand awestruck as the sky is filled with wondrous colors. A new beauty glows from every tree and flower. What can be happening, they wonder? Is their beautiful world coming to an end so soon? God whispers to them, "This is just the sunset. Watch for the glory of the dawn." God saw all that He had made, and it was very good. It was very, very good. The earth, the sea, the trees, the flowers, the animals are all as perfect as God could make them. Now this pair of happy human beings, so stately, so beautiful, so sweetly innocent, were bowing in reverent worship of their Maker. What more could even God desire? Creation is complete. God's work is done. He has finished His work of love. No wonder heaven rings with His praise. Once more, the morning stars sing together, and all the angels of God shout for joy. Ah, what a beautiful story.